Good morning, Meridian, and welcome to Business Buzz. We're here today with David Nielsen, with the owner and team lead here at Platinum Idaho Real
Hi
Estate.
there.
Hey,
Nice to meet
thanks,
you.
thanks for joining us. Thanks for inviting us in your office today.
Yeah, our pleasure.
Yeah, new chamber member. We just did a ribbon cutting for them recently, so very happy to have you on board with the Meridian
Thank you.
Chamber. David, tell me what sets Platinum Idaho Real Estate apart from other real estate teams here in the Treasure Valley?
Well, I think all teams are different. They have their own culture and their own personality. I think what sets our team apart is we don't focus solely on, new construction or open houses or cold calling or something, but we really try to structure our business so that we can work with clients in new construction or existing homes as well and provide the highest level of service. So I don't want to say we specialize in everything, but we really do specialize in everything. And if someone comes to us with a need, we're well equipped to help them out in whatever they're looking for and however we can best serve them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does Platinum Idaho help your agents grow their business while, trying to maintain that balance and avoiding burnout? I mean, it's a industry that can lead to that
Yeah,
sometimes.
it definitely can. And I've been there myself as a solo agent where I felt strongly like when I was doing business by myself that I kind of hated the business because I was doing every aspect of the
Hmm.
business. And I really did, especially as I got married and had a family. You can quickly achieve burnout because you're dealing with multiple buyers, multiple sellers all at the same time and handling every piece of the business. And so what I wanted to create was uh, uh, an organization where agents could come, plug into systems, processes, coaching, accountability, and they don't have to do every piece of the business. They can just focus on the people aspect, which is what real estate is about. It's
Right.
about
The
connection, it's
relationships.
about relationships with people, and if they can focus on that and not have to deal with all the other stuff, they're actually serving the clients better than they would be if they were a solo agent managing a bunch of different transactions and trying to stay on top of everything and their own systems and processes as well. We handle all that while they just kind of focus on the deal and the
You're that
relationships.
back end support for
Yeah,
everything that it
yeah,
takes to close the deal.
yeah. And we have a great back end support here in our
Okay,
office. So yeah.
excellent. David, what advice would you give someone that's trying to buy or sell a home today in the real estate market here in Idaho?
Yeah, I think key is to get with an agent. Well, the relationship that you have with your agent is very
Mhm.
important because you're going to be talking with that person multiple times. I mean, sometimes every day,
Mhm.
sometimes multiple times a day. It just depends on the deal. I also think if you're getting with the right agent who's competent, knowledgeable, who is good with people and can negotiate well on your behalf, and then also I would also get with a very good lender as well. I always recommend going with local lenders because they have local preferred
Mhm.
appraiser lists and stuff like that that they work from, who know our market well, and the customer service is usually better than if you go to a big bank or something like that. But yeah, good solid agent who's good with people and competent, and then I would say a good competent local lender would be a great step for them.
So one other question that
Yeah.
comes out of that: what are you excited about right now in the real estate market here in the Treasure Valley?
Well, I'm actually really excited because I feel like for the last 3 years, I mean, I just tell people we've been stagnant.
Mhm.
We've come up and down a little bit here and there, but the market hasn't really changed that much. And so I'm like thinking at some point, I do think we are going to see a change in interest rates. And they've come down a little bit in the last week or two.
Mhm.
But I think when we start to see rates come down, even not we're not going to be in the twos and threes and fours anymore. But if we could get into the low sixes or the fives, I think you're going to see all of that pent up demand coming to fruition, and it's going to constrict the supply, and I think we're going to start to see prices come back up again. And
Okay.
so that excites me because I think there are a lot of opportunities now for people to buy and in a year or two have some pretty good equity as we see rates, fingers crossed, eventually come down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what role does community involvement and local connection play in your company's culture and success? What do you do in the community?
Yeah, a lot of our agents are involved in different things. We've got one agent, we just did a thing a couple weeks ago. She's involved with like suicide prevention organization. But we structure our meetings so we have like we meet weekly as a team all together, and we have other things throughout the month as well. But we also try to structure like client events, and we try to structure community involvement, whether it's like the Idaho Food Bank or whatever, where we're trying to give back to the community in some way to help support. Every time we send out client gift boxes and things like that, we're always trying to buy local stuff because I think that supports local businesses. And so if we can give back to local businesses, which by being part of the chamber is nice,
Yeah.
to make those connections, but we always try to do that as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, David, what's the best way for our viewers maybe to find out more information about Platinum Idaho and how they can get in touch with you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they can just like reach us by phone, email, or you can just visit us at our website. That's probably the easiest way to get in touch with us. But yeah, we'd love to hear from people.
All right, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, David, thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us today, and be sure and visit and use one of our local chamber members for your real estate needs. We also have some chamber events coming up that you may want to be involved in. We've got an after hours coming up next week, actually. It is at the Idaho Pups and Ales, so be sure and come to that free event. And then First Friday coming up is another networking event for you to participate in. And then September 9th, we have our Business Excellence Awards luncheon. Tickets are on sale for that, and get those tickets and come see who's being recognized this year in our Business Excellence Awards. And then finally, don't forget Oktoberfest is coming up. First Saturday in October. It's our 4th annual Oktoberfest in downtown Meridian. Until then, Meridian, have a great weekend. Thank you.